And we're back to another creative leadership where we come together to look for ways to grow our community. We're here with a great man today. He's a fellow soccer. I mean, nothing against you, Don. Tom, what school you went to again? What school you went to?
I went to Queen's College, yes.
Queen's. Oh!
I could hear it in your voice,
I do
bro.
not believe in Green Comets.
The Queen's College, the Comets.
We have two soccers and a Green Comet, like they exist.
I mean, yeah.
But we have Pasquin Raman in the house today. He's an alumnus. We're happy to have him so he could share in this conversation we want to have on this beautiful day of March. March means that it's 4 more weeks until the students leave. I'm staff now. So 4 more weeks until the students leave. The end of the spring semester. It's never, I honestly don't feel spring is ever as exciting as fall. And
Wow. Why?
I just feel like spring semester starts.
That's because most students don't have new clothes that they buy from the States and
Wow.
bring. Because usually that first 2-3
No, but
weeks,
it's just after
students are
Christmas,
like
though. It's
really,
after
really
Christmas.
crisp, bro.
I never used to have fresh clothes.
Oh.
Personal issues.
I'd spend my money on like school fees. I had a part-time job.
Moving on.
That's
So,
real.
Pasquin,
That's real.
introduce yourself for our listeners and our viewers.
Hi, good day, everyone. My name is Pasquin Ramming.
See how you
I
pronounce this word?
was a UB student, now UB alum, between 2007 and 2011. I got my associates in engineering. T block was life. T19 especially saved many, 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 many exams. From there, I went to Kettering University, where I completed my mechanical engineering degree. Worked 2 years in Red Robert Bosch in Charleston, South Carolina, as a production engineer, making fuel injectors for gasoline cars. Currently, I am head of operations for a digital payment platform.
That's your master's?
No, that was bachelor's, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, you don't have a master's?
Nope. It took me 4 years to get an associate's degree from the University of Bahamas. We'll definitely talk about my roadmap to where I am today.
Okay.
But currently, I am head of operations for Island Pay. It's a digital payment platform that's launching very, very soon. We have a number of partners and we have a number of offerings that we are happy to showcase to the community once we have launched. I am also head of sales for a company known Secure Hosting. We offer a number of IT solutions, including internet, backups, IT auditing, as well as security, as well as pen testing as well. Personally, I am an entrepreneur by spirit, but I am an engineer by profession. My passion is about making sure that everyone that I'm around all prospers and survives. So one way that a partner and I, Krishad Lang, shout out Krishad.
Hey, Krishad.
We started a company known as STEM Group, where our major
Just like
product,
STEM? Like
right, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Okay. It's like a STEM education platform. Right now, we are providing content as well as instruction to students at Windsor Preparatory Academy.
Wow.
At the high school, but we also have a lower school STEM club that we offer on Mondays from 3:30 to 4:30, where we teach kids 3D modeling, coding, how to build circuits, machine design, everything. It's so great right now. Right now, I have a class of people between ages 11 and 14. And when they were all working on like building these remote control boats out of cardboard, where they're making everything from scratch, even down to the housing for the battery bank.
Can we clap? Do we just clap, Don? Can we get a clap in? One, two, three.
Yeah,
Let's clap.
that's where the wonders
That's
what is it? Material
I think
engineering
that's the sock
comes
in.
in.
Like the sock came out
It's
more on that.
right. It's more
main go
about.
afterward.
I
No,
really,
I mean, like it's a varied array of different types of engineering because then
Yeah,
the types
definitely.
of materials you use,
Definitely.
to house like battery banks and stuff that goes in material engineering because they always try to find the lightest, most efficient, waterproof, strongest material they could possibly get to make sure it does this one thing. And in cell phones, you see this technology all the time.
Yeah, but
So
that's
I just saying, this is amazing to me.
That's the thing about engineering, though. Engineering is not about having the best material. It's about having the best material at the right price.
Yeah.
So for us, for a
cool to
class,
watch y'all
cardboard
nerd.
is
It's
quite
great.
fine.
It's great.
Y'all are watching. The viewers are seeing them nerd out. These two are nerding out right now.
It's
I
cool.
forgot to facilitate this. They were nerding out.
This is what UB alums do. Okay?
This is what they do.
We
We
have
nerd
proven
out.
ourselves in our fields, and we can now communicate
smart.
on an intellectual level. It's
All right.
fine.
So let's hit it at the approach we always like to do for creative leadership. Pasquin Raman walked through campus today. You came through the security gate.
Yep.
I mentioned to him that we no longer have just campus security; we have university police,
Right.
which the
got
security.
5-0 now.
That's it. They are actually police force officers, and that's a whole different conversation. I summarize it to the students as: if you do something to them and it's time to go to court, you can see them pull up in a police uniform, and you could be like, "Hold on, this is just a little security." No, this is a police officer. And he can't deal with the laws of the country. It's a more serious tone. I think they're coming forward with a strong policy on wearing your IDs. Even for me, I'm busy. I don't want to wear my ID. I've broken it in half because of how hard I work.
Wow.
But but like doing some sport.
Stress, not even stress.
No.
Stress.
I
With a
wanted
K.
to get a low shot and play basketball, and I quickly got the shot, and my ID was right there, cracking off.
Wow.
But so security has changed. The campus has definitely changed, and most. Importantly, I want to talk about this building. You said you had some kind of involvement with the Small Island Sustainability Building. Tell us how you were involved with the building of the building.
Well, I worked with the Office of Applied Sciences. We did a lot of the finishing work. So for the tissue lab.
Is the department big?
Well, Office of Applied Sciences governs, well, not really governs, but we work closely with the cells and SMPT primarily. But yeah, I had an opportunity to go in and look at some things and see things from a midpoint to final state. I thought that I was really excited that we were finally having not only grad school opportunities with resources, but also too at the undergrad level, because I believe it's very important for retention. Because we may have a lot of kids coming to UB. They're not staying. They're not graduating. They're not finishing the process. They're opting to go elsewhere, or things get tough and they have to work and drop out. Right. So to me, that building was a nice sign that they are now investing in students to make undergrad more engaging experience.
I want to challenge you. So seeing what we have on campus now, and knowing what we had when we were students here. Would you have rather enroll in this day and age or back then still?
Well, that's difficult, mainly because for me, it wasn't so much about the infrastructure, but more about the lecturers. And there were a number of lecturers that really impacted my life. Dr. Daniel Donko, Dr. Cartwright, Dr. Curling, Joe Ferguson, Felita Humes. These just
Jofi?
Yeah.
Jofi help you?
Jofi, as hard as he is, or hard as he was, especially on Saka's.
That's why he hate
One
me?
thing, yeah.
He's
also a QC comment, so it makes a lot of sense.
Really?
Yeah,
This all makes sense.
I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
like day
He
one.
was on a bet for midterm. Jofi was like, "Hey, I hear you make shirts. If you pass my midterm, I'll look at how I can give you a B or A. But if you fail, I want a shirt." I made 50 shirts for the guy. I failed the midterm.
Let me tell you a little joke about Jofi. Jofi, literally, we had a midterm 07. I remember it specifically because most people failed.
Wow.
We had maybe 1A.
07? That's when we graduated. 09.
07 was when we first came in.
This
Remember
the
that fall
first-
semester?
okay.
I did 167 that first semester. And literally, he walked in the class after he graded midterm with dropping ad slips and said, half of y'all gonna need to pick up one of these. So I left just enough. Just in case. If I see any left,
That sounds like Jofi.
I understand. But just understand. I understand. And that was it.
Oh, man. He's Dr. Joe Ferguson.
Yes, Dr. Joseph Ferguson.
He doesn't like he still tells people call him Jofi. This man is very important, y'all. That's his phone licking off.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. But
Two
yeah.
people has used their phone all day, me and him. He went that just now.
Yeah, just to go back. But yeah, back then for me, they were a little bit younger. Now they're much closer to retirement, and I think it's important that we maintain a certain level of I guess, the instructors are very important. The lecturers are very, very important in this
The
community.
pool of faculty probably is the biggest drawing factor.
Right, and I think back then the pool was much, I guess, more engaging to the students. Now I see it more of a business. I don't see a lot of I guess passion coming from the lecturers or faculty as it pertains to hearing students out, getting opportunities, because we all have had problems. We've all had personal problems that affected our school career, but we needed that lecturer to be understanding so that we can stay in that course. Because sometimes that's a difference. That one class where something happened, maybe the mom died, we lost something, things to where we are not who we are. And sometimes it takes a lecturer to be a little bit more caring, a little bit more understanding, to saying, hey, okay, I understand. I'll give you 2 extra days on an assignment. Yeah. That can make the difference.
We actually just had that as a concern. We had a student general assembly where and I'm glad to see it. That the administration called the Student General Assembly where they ask students, hey, what are your number one concerns or your major concerns? And the first thing a student said was like, hey, some of these lecturers really treat you like you're in high school. And that created a whole conversation. You know, of course, we can't dictate lecturing styles. You know, everybody teaches differently, and the provost did the best to answer. But at the end of the day, it is your faculty advisors, it is your lecturers, it is the process and the person and how they treat you that keep you kind of grounded at COB, now UB. We're gonna cut this episode today at this mark because I think Pasquin has a lot more to offer. So this will be part 1 of 2. Interviewing this great man before us. We'll see you at our next episode on Creative Leadership. Continue to grow.